They say men should smile, act strong, pretend that everything is under control. But behind that smile, there's often a storm, a silence that no one dares to notice. The world applauds the mask, not the man. And so every day, millions of men carry their wounds hidden behind a laugh that isn't real, behind a "I'm fine" that screams for help. This is the pain no one talks about. The kind of pain that eats you alive while you're standing in front of others, convincing them that you're unshakable. A man can lose everything, but the most brutal loss is the sense of being seen. When you walk through life invisible, when your efforts are unnoticed, when your sacrifices mean nothing, the smile becomes a survival tool. You learn early that showing weakness is punished, that vulnerability makes people leave, that your silence is safer than your truth. So you practice it. Day after day you wear that mask until it feels like your face, but inside you're suffocating. The fake smile is not cowardice, it's protection. It's the armor you build when you've been hurt too many times by opening your heart. Society teaches men that their tears are shame, that their fears are weakness, that their pain is irrelevant. So they bury it. They bury it deep, and each day the weight gets heavier, pressing down on the chest until it feels impossible to breathe. Yet the world claps for the happy face, the hard worker, the unbreakable man who never complains. But let's be honest, the cracks always show. That anger that comes out of nowhere, the distance that grows in your relationships, the exhaustion that no amount of sleep can cure. These are the signs of a man drowning behind his smile. A man who doesn't know how to scream for help, who doesn't believe anyone would listen even if he did. He laughs at the joke, but inside he feels empty. He plays the role, but inside he's falling apart. The pain of men is invisible by design. No one asks the strong man if he's okay. No one checks on the one who always has it together. He becomes a ghost in plain sight, present but unseen. And here's the tragedy. The more he hides, the more people believe he doesn't need help. The stronger he looks, the more he is left alone. Until one day the silence becomes unbearable and he either breaks or disappears. That's the cost of the fake smile. Every man knows this moment. That night when you lay in bed staring at the ceiling, and the weight of everything you've buried crashes down on you. The heartbreak you never healed from. The father who never hugged you. The friends who mocked your weakness. The partner who left when you finally opened up. All of it haunts you in the quiet, while the world remembers you as the guy who always smiled. And you ask yourself, how much longer can I keep pretending? What makes it worse is the world doesn't want to see behind the smile. People say they want honesty, but the moment you show pain, they retreat. They don't want the burden of your truth. They prefer the illusion. And so men keep performing, convincing everyone that life is good, that success is enough, that the laughter is real. Deep inside, they know it's all a lie. But lies are safer than rejection. Yet here's the brutal truth. No man can outrun his shadow forever. The pain you hide will eventually consume you. It will show up in your relationships, in your work, in your health. It will destroy your sleep, your focus, your will to live. It will eat away at your soul until there's nothing left but bitterness. That's why so many men wake up one day feeling like strangers in their own skin, unable to recognize the person in the mirror. But there is another path. It's not easy. It requires the courage to remove the mask and face the raw reality of your wounds, to admit that the smile has been a prison, not a shield, to confront the truth you've been hiding from everyone, including yourself. Pain only transforms when it's acknowledged. Until then, it rules your life in silence, and that silence is killing men every day. The world needs to hear this because too many men are lost in that invisible war. Too many brothers, fathers, sons are carrying pain so heavy they can barely stand, and because they look strong, no one reaches out. This is the lie that destroys lives. That strength means silence, that manhood means hiding. That pain should be buried instead of healed. The fake smile is not strength, it's surrender. And you deserve more than that. Imagine just for a moment what your life would look like without the mask. Imagine relationships built on truth, not performance. Imagine waking up without the weight of pretending. Imagine looking in the mirror and seeing not a fraud, but a man who faced his demons and lived to tell the story. That is real strength. That is freedom. That is the life every man was meant to live. But the choice is yours. You can keep the smile, keep the silence, keep the pain locked away until it destroys you. Or you can confront it now, take off the mask and begin the brutal but beautiful process of becoming whole again. It won't be easy. It will break you before it heals you. But for the first time you'll feel alive, not as the world wants you to be, but as who you really are. So ask yourself, are you ready to stop hiding? Are you ready to let the mask fall and let the world see the man behind the smile? Because the truth is, the fake smile may protect you, but it will never set you free.